Hey you guys, welcome back to another CZ Reacts. We got to fun, weird, crazy, and interesting, and question everything. Real or fake, you decide. Let me know. Leave it in the comments because I will meet you there to discuss. Also, if you guys like the video even a little bit, please like and subscribe. Help the channel grow. I work so hard on this channel, but I love doing what I do, and seeing everybody sub and comment and just be involved in the channel is amazing. It's blowing my mind. But I keep being told to ask you guys to sub, which feels weird. But yes, if you do like the video, please sub. Help support. Let's grow. When you guys sub and like the video, it actually throws it out into the YouTube world more. So more people around the world might have my video pop up on their screen and they get the opportunity to choose to watch it or ignore it, but it'll be there for them to make that decision. So again, yeah, if you like the video, I really appreciate your support and love you guys for it. And you know, you OG subs who have been with me for a while and from the beginning, I love you guys. You guys are amazing. I will meet you in the comments. The video is for entertainment purposes only, so let's get into it.
So I'm going through all the eggs that didn't hatch, and I hear someone chirping. And I don't know where it is. I don't know where it's. See, you hear that? Oh, right there. This is why you check eggs before you toss. Oh, poor dude. Hold on. So all I'm going to do is slowly peel this off, just because it's very dry. And he should come right out. You got the feet. Hello. You were just a little stuck. Look at the feet. So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, so cute. Okay, we'll put you back in the heat lamp. Hi, Bob. Sleepy boy.
So cute.
Taking the long route. Come on, you got it. Good boys.
He's so tiny.
Up, up. Nice. Good job. Look how cute you are.
Aww.
Loose. Hellos. So many. You coming?
I have no idea what kind of birds or chicks those. Like the eggs were so tiny. That was like, I have no idea. I know what kind of person I would be if that was me. I would be the chicken lady or the chick lady. I would have so many of those in my house. They were so freaking cute. But I loved that video. I'm not familiar with what type of eggs those were. But I loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Oh my gosh, how cool is that? Get out of my way. You gotta love whoever was recording and just laughing the whole time, but it is turtles. It did look like one bit her, but I totally don't think it bit her. She's just like in her own mind. I would do that. I would absolutely go swim with some turtles. I thought that was so cool and so pretty. I wish I knew where that was.
Run, run, run!
Oh, guy.
Yeah! Okay.
Wow. Thank goodness there's stairs there. Wow.
This brand new rental community in Tempe has all the amenities: fitness center, dog park, outdoor kitchens, but something's missing. So there are no cars in this community at all.
Isn't it great?
Cul-de-sac is the first community in the U.S. designed and built specifically for car-free living. Co-founder Ryan Johnson says the demand is strong.
Every generation, and including 92% of Gen Z, would like to pay more to live in a walkable neighborhood.
Retail, restaurants, and to start, nearly 200 apartments, all within steps of each other. No cars means no parking spaces, no garages.
Because we don't have residential parking, it opens us up to have 55% landscape space. We get to add so much to the neighborhood.
Like social spaces around every corner. The complex is strategically located right next to the area's light rail system. All residents get a free pass. The first 200 also get a free electric e-bike, and a partnership with Lyft gets them discount rides.
I've been fine just going via rail or just biking.
Juan Ramos, among the first 100 to move in here, grew up in Arizona, but left because he didn't like the car-dependent sprawl. At 27, he just came back and says living car-free has opened his eyes.
Frankly, for most of the apartments I've lived in for years, I've never even talked to my neighbors. I know people, like, that's Pete over there, that's Ben over there, and I'm like, that's the first time I've said that.
Residents often gather near the retail stores, which focus on small businesses. Jada Stratman is moving both her Home Sense business and herself in.
It's not as affordable out here as it was a few years ago, you know, and having that opportunity to live and work where you are and just have it as one, that's perfect.
Walkable neighborhoods are all well and good when the weather's fine, but temperatures here in the summer can sit over 100 degrees for weeks at a time. And that'll be the real test to see if carless living can really go the distance. Lester?
All right, Diana.
All right, you guys, I need your thoughts on that one. I have mixed feelings. I'm like, yeah, that is kind of awesome. At the same time, I'm one of those, I need my wheels because when crap goes down, I'm getting the H out of town. It kind of feels like a setup. I don't know. Am I overthinking it, overreacting? That, you know, when things are like too good to be true, they usually are. And let me know what you think. I don't know. I don't really like that. I do feel like it's kind of like a trap. Oh, it was like fun. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. I would totally have a pirate boat. Okay, that was awesome. I can get behind that. But just for dads, I'm sorry. I'm going to go find a beard, glue it on, and join the party. And yeah, I am going with the bad pirate boat, if you were allowed to do that. That looks like fun. I could support that all day. Wait, what? No. I feel like I am tripping out right now. What? Is this real? You guys, I don't even know. I don't know.
Just watched the single greatest invasion of individual privacy and expression in modern Western history, and basically no one is talking about it. Apple has officially bowed down to the demands of the current, let's face it, totalitarian British government led by Keir Starmer to force the company to give a backdoor to the government of the UK into basically anything on their citizens' personal electronic devices. Yikes. So over the weekend, quietly, because the media didn't cover it much, much, Apple said they would be removing all of their end-to-end encryption services on iCloud, specifically for Apple customers in the UK, meaning that the UK government essentially has full jurisdiction now to view anything on your devices. What's in your camera roll, what messages you're sending, the files saved to your devices on iCloud, the whole enchilada. I guess it's not enough for the UK government to send police officers and mental health professionals door to door to arrest people for your posts on Facebook, or to send sweet old grandmothers praying outside of abortion facilities to prison. Now they actually have to scare you into self-censorship so much that they have the jurisdiction to look at what you've screenshotted, saved, texted to your friend, or have encrypted on your phone that not even Apple is allowed to look at, but the government is. Remember how the last several years it's been all of these Western governments screaming at you that apps like TikTok are the problem for data security? And the screaming was a little suspiciously loud, probably because they want to do and or are doing all of the things they're accusing these social media platforms of doing. Just putting that back out there in case we need the reminder. Invasion of individual privacy and expression.
Okay, I don't know if it's because it's like 3:40 in the morning, but that girl floating around the screen just annoyed the crap out of me. I get it. I use people's content to make videos for my channel. But I feel like people who just throw their face on somebody else's content to make it their own, that drives me nuts. I know how much work goes into making a video. Before I lost my TikTok account, I started making content clips and videos. So to just put your face on and float around the screen on somebody else's video irks me. But UK, I love you guys. That is insane. Can you guys verify that? I'm sure that this is not completely out of proportion. I can't say that word. Exaggerated. We'll go with that. But that's insane. Like I feel like I will never be able to visit. I would be right off the airport, like from what I post, what I say, how I view. So
This guinea pig has caused so much mayhem, he has made national headlines. Meet Randy the guinea pig, the one animal who has single-handedly made the entire animal kingdom jealous. How can one little guinea pig both impress and shock the nation? By breaking into the female-only enclosure and impregnating all 100 female guinea pigs. Staff members at Hatton Country World did not understand how all 100 of their guinea pigs were turning up pregnant until they realized that Randy was in the female-only enclosure. Guinea pigs all look the same except for their different coloring. The reason they were able to identify this one male guinea pig mixed in with 100 females was because he had lost so much weight. The animal park, which already has 300 male and female guinea pigs, is now readying itself for a huge population boom in the next few weeks. We believe that Randy could have impregnated up to 100 female guinea pigs, and each guinea pig, when pregnant, can have up to 4 guinea pigs, which means Randy could very soon be the father of 400 babies. And he just thought he was busy when he was in the female-only enclosure. As much as I would like to say that Randy is like the common-day James Bond when it comes to finding his way to the ladies, the staff at his facility are saying they think it was a child who may have mixed him in from the male enclosure to the female enclosure. But it does not change the fact that Randy is the man. This guinea pig has...
Talking about how Randy lost weight. Yeah, Randy got busy. That was funny. What do they do? That's a lot. Rehome some guinea pigs? That's a lot of freaking guinea pigs to just add to the enclosures. Way to go, Randy.
What if I told you that right now you were looking into the eye of a dragon? Would you believe me? You see, they call it erosion, but this is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. They say this is over 300 years worth of erosion, yet it's located in one of England's most mystical rock gardens. I mean, there ain't nobody convincing me that this place hasn't got an ancient history that we have not been told about. Just look at the rock formations in this place. How did it all get here? This is not 300 million years worth of erosion and wind. This screams mystical history. I mean, even Barry Chuckle has been here, guys. But please, beautiful people, drop your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever seen this before? And do you really think this is millions of years worth of erosion? Or is it maybe somewhat remnants of a bigger creature and an ancient past that we were never told about? Obviously, this was just for entertainment, and I'm as fictional as a dinosaur, baby.
Okay, that was cool. What do you guys think? I do believe in dragons, so I've never seen that or anything about this dragon eye. So I'd really like to know what you guys think on that. Oh, cool story. So yesterday I went kayaking, kind of went crabbing. I met this guy and he is writing a book. He is an author, so this is his fourth book. And we were just talking, and he was telling my husband and I that he had went kayaking late last night with the orcas, and they were feeding on seals and just talking about how amazing it was. He wasn't expecting them to pop up, but also went into his family history about dragons here on Vancouver Island and how the last dragon here was actually canoed upriver and hidden. Oh, maybe I shouldn't be saying all this. Hmm. Canoed upriver to Elks Falls and was hidden. He had a lot of family history about his family meeting like the first Europeans or whoever came here. I can't think off the top of my head. It is 3 in the morning. But he gave us his bookmarks like for his book and all this information for him. I don't have it with me. It's in the truck, so I am so sorry. Fascinating story. This guy was like for real and legit about, his family history here. So, dragons on Vancouver Island? I think so. What about you guys with this dragon story we just watched?
I am so excited about this video. This was actually captured by Colorado River Expedition around May 24th on the Colorado River. They were going up the river when they saw something that looks like a Bigfoot, and it was watching them. You can glimpse the actual creature in between the trees, and then it disappears. Is this real? That's really the question. Is this a real sighting of an actual Bigfoot? Because it is absolutely phenomenal. Take a look at this footage, comment below, tell me what you think.
Ah, you guys!
That's really funny.
Look how big its arms are. Let me know, you guys. I think so.
This person's sister picked up something on their home camera when they were not home, and everyone in the comments is saying it looks like a hellhound. What do you think?
My sister just sent me a picture of something that her home video camera picked up while they were away at a softball game. I need somebody to tell me what this thing is.
Oh, it looks like one of those really, those hairless cats. I was gonna say ugly. If you own one, I apologize. But it looks like one of those hairless cats. I could be wrong. Oh my gosh.
We're going to make physical robots instead of virtual robots.
China just made Elon Musk's Neuralink look obsolete by helping paralyzed patients walk again within weeks of surgery. Here's the story. According to Shanghai's Fudan University research, Elon Musk's Neuralink assumes paralysis is permanent, but Chinese researchers implanted tiny electrode chips, creating a neural bypass in patients' brains and spines. Within 24 hours, all 4 patients could move legs that hadn't worked in years. Neuralink aims to connect brains to computers, therefore keeping patients dependent on technology. But China's approach reconnects the body's own neural pathways, triggering neural remodeling, the nervous system actually rewiring itself. Patients reported feeling warmth, sweat, and muscle contractions within weeks, therefore showing true nerve recovery. The lead scientist believes this could eventually free patients from device dependence altogether. This isn't just changing medicine, it's rewriting what's possible for millions told their condition was permanent.
And so they're going to do the other side. They're going to make real people really walk again. And yeah, probably make real robots. While Psyopolis over here, we're just going to make everybody live in a prompt world. So that's what else is going on the outsides of Psyopolis. Because, you know, they have their own Psyop, the Chinopolis. And over here in Psyopolis, yeah, it's a little different.
Okay, that is insane. I actually love that. But yeah, when you look at what Elon does, it's yeah, you're doing something great. I know people love him or hate him. I'm more of like, what are people doing to help? But what he was doing, yeah, okay, something great, but again, dependent on the machine. So I love what they're doing over there. I think that's amazing. Either way you look at it, to be able to do that and these people are benefiting like that's amazing.
What has been going on with the sun? Have you seen any of this yourself in the last few days? It's been going on more and more in the last few years. The mainstream media tells us this is nothing more than wildfires in Canada, while simultaneously volcanoes erupting, and a sandstorm in Africa. But it's quite strange. In my nearly 40 years of existing, I have not ever seen this phenomenon, except the last few years. Just go onto Twitter, or X, as it's called now, do a search for Red Sun. See all the photos and videos yourself from people all over this realm, reporting the same strange phenomenon. Now, unless you're fully boosted and love being told what to think, trusting the experts, you know this is far from normal. This was taken in London just yesterday. So what is it exactly? Some say it's a sun simulation. Some say it's the return of the fabled planet Nibiru, or even the start of something biblical. This last video I have comes from London, and it's the most fascinating one yet. Let me know what you think in the comments. And remember, question everything, friends. Until next time.
5 minutes in the evening, London time. This was during my live stream. To me, it looks like an alien spaceship. And then it's out of the blue. The ship's changed to like an apple. Look at it. Can anyone explain?
That doesn't even look real.
Or if you live in central London, did you witness, look at the sky and seeing this apart from me during my live stream? It's so weird. The shape is, I can't explain it. All I can think of is like an apple shape or something else. It's definitely some kind of phenomenon. I don't know. What is this? Can anyone explain? JSM here, share your thoughts.
All right, this is getting weird. Like, I didn't see any of this. I don't even know, you guys. My first thought would be, you know, to rationally think, oh, weather, okay, volcanoes are going off, ash in the air. But this is happening in places where there's nothing really interfering with the air like that, except maybe some planes and hiking trails. I don't even know, but I do know it's getting weird and a bit more intense. I personally, like, I don't burn. my skin just tans. It's an Italian gene I have. However, I am burnt. Like, I look like a turkey, like, or a lobster. I look like a lobster right now. Went kayaking yesterday. But the funny thing is, and it's not funny because it's on the water, I did have, I keep sunblock in my kayak, not for myself, but for other people who we bring out sometimes. However, I put some on my shoulders, sprayed it. The only place I am burnt like crispy burnt, is where I applied sunblock. I didn't put it on my face. I didn't put it on my legs, and every part of my body had the same exposure. So I don't know, you guys. I don't use sunblock like that. And for some reason, I was just like, okay, well, I'm kind of bent over a lot and I'm looking down into the water a lot. There's seals and whatnot. And I'm like, let me put a little bit here. The only place I put sunblock, I am extremely burnt, which is maybe why I couldn't sleep and I'm recording in the middle of the night. It doesn't hurt. I feel really sore though. So like I don't burn, so I'm not used to it. Yeah, you guys need to let me know. What do you think? What's going on with the sun? I thought it was just mind blowing that I applied some sunblock and burnt like insanely red. I don't know what's going on, but it's kind of crazy. Here, just in case you thought I was kidding, not kidding. I'm so red that it's insane, and it doesn't hurt. And I think that is just, thank goodness, my genes, because I do know people who get burned and they say like they can't move. It's extreme. I am so red when I say lobster. I'm not even kidding, but my face is not burnt. Yeah, I have makeup on, but it's not red like this. It's really hot though. But yeah, sunblock, and no sunblock, no sunblock. You tell me what's going on.
Hey, there was a massive volcano eruption in Italy today, Mount Etna. Check it out. I mean, this raises the question, are we on the verge of some sort of cosmic catastrophe, which we have no way of stopping or altering? Let's go over some fun facts over the last couple of years, shall we? So again, they have a red code warning in Italy right now as Mount Etna, massive eruption today. Sure you guys have heard of the underwater volcano in Oregon, outside, under the ocean, on the coastline of Oregon.
No.
Which would create massive destruction. They're warning of that erupting. There's also been warnings for mega tsunamis throughout the U.S. So why is all of this happening? What's going on? Let's dig into it. Did you guys know Earth's core literally stopped spinning a couple years ago and has actually since, they believe, started to spin the opposite way? That's called a polar shift, by the way. You've got 6 planets aligning on August 10th, a historical alignment of planets. In fact, we just got out of one, so those could be fucking with the magnetic fields of Earth, with our health and mental. So you have massive solar storms also hitting Earth over the last year. Look at that beautiful radiation. Oh, it's so pretty. We have warnings of 3 city-killing asteroids could hit in the coming weeks. That's been very hush-hush. And to top it all off, it looks like Nibiru's back.
Nibiru?
Yeah, they're saying they found another planet in our solar system. Uh-oh. Hey, there was a massive...
I did not know about this underwater volcano in Oregon or the tsunami warnings in the States. You take a day. You just take a day. And you get hit with it. So, but I know you guys follow and watch a ton of other reaction channels. So I know the stuff that I'm not covering immediately, or that I just choose, if it's like top creators, I choose not to sometimes put them in my videos because I know that they're everywhere. So I'm the one who's behind. Wait, what? What? Have you guys ever seen this? Like, how would that even though? Oh. How? How does that work?
Compelling alien story I've ever heard in my life. We actually have photos of the UFO that he saw. This guy, Ed Walters, he's in Gulf Breeze, Florida, looks out his window just as the sun's setting, and then over the tree line sees blue lights peering through the pines, goes outside with his camera and looks up only for a UFO to emerge, and he says it blue beams down to him. He enters a state of paralysis and actually levitates a couple feet off the ground. And then he starts communicating with these beings. The first thing they say is, "Do not fear." They say, "We'll be back," and he snaps out of it. He takes the picture with a Polaroid.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, he has another encounter. He is finishing up at a job site and he looks out. Normally these have been up at tree level. Well, this one comes around the corner and descends, and he pulls his camera and shoots. And this is the closest photo that I've ever seen.
These are all Polaroids?
This is
wow.
This is a Polaroid photo.
Oh my gosh.
And again, it's communicating telepathically. The thing that got him disproven is he ended up selling the house where he had all of these first encounters. The next person who bought the house, they find a model of a UFO. And the person was like, "Oh, that's weird." So they're like, whatever. A reporter shows up at the door 3 days later after it being found saying, "You haven't happened to find a model by chance?" And so I think the model was planted. This is what he said. Everyone's like, "Oh, we found your model. These are fake photos." And he's like, "Why would I chance losing my credibility on leaving the model I used?" Makes no sense.
I would.
Would you?
Because that's just my luck. Yeah. I just feeling like I got everything. Where's the model?
I don't know, you guys. What do you think? If anything, we know work gets stolen, things get planted, and it's definitely people want to ruin credibility. But I don't know. What do you think about that one? I'm
3. Holy cow, look at how much venom just came out of that fish.
Oh.
This animal has the ability to fire its venom into the wound created by its spine. I'm about to get stung by a stonefish, the most toxic fish in the world. A sting so painful that its victims experience shock that can lead to death. And let's do another one. Do it one more time. 1, 2, 3.
That is crazy.
Wow, that is what would be inside of your foot if you were to step on a stonefish. Now it's time for me to test this life-threatening sting.
So I can't show that because it would be harmful content. But oh my gosh, where are these fish located? Like, I hope they're not my damn oceans. But anybody's ocean, please be careful. That is terrifying. They look so camouflaged, like you would totally not see them around the rock. No way. They're using, wait, how do they do that? Oh my gosh. That's amazing.
This patient in Beijing is being operated on by a robot controlled from the Italian capital Rome, over 8,000 kilometers away. The Chinese team, including a backup surgeon, watched the operation closely at the 3rd Medical Center of the People's Liberation Army General Hospital. Professor Zhang Yixu guided the robotic arms remotely via surgical console to complete the delicate work of removing a lesion from the patient's prostate. The two-way communication may be happening between cities on opposite sides of the world, but the robot performed the surgery as if the doctor was in the room. The delay or latency was only 135 milliseconds, below the 200 millisecond standard suggested by various medical studies for telesurgery.
The biggest problem with remote surgery is communication and whether there is any delay. Today, there was almost no delay, the same as an on-site surgery.
To me, it was really an historical experience, an historical moment. The fact that he was able to do it in Rome it makes us very, very happy.
After the success of the operation, the team says it will experiment with using the technology to direct surgical treatments for the military in frontline and remote environments.
Wow.
Jen Copstick,
A man from Chilca, Peru was able to capture this very strange creature coming out of the lake there. Look at the very abnormal hands. Here's a video of the same concrete rail the creature was grabbing onto, leaving its prints behind. This man from Chilca.
Okay, I don't know how you fake that. I don't know because it doesn't look like a it doesn't look like, not a mask. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, prosthetics for, I don't know. That, you guys, you know, I am so bad with AI, but I just don't feel like maybe that is one. Let me know.
They thought it was a human hand buried in the dirt, but what they encountered was something else entirely. Watch this. If it's not human, then what did it belong to? Because they thought it was a human hand buried in the dirt.
Ooh, I don't know. What was it?
Calteki is often called the golden horse for its striking metallic coat that shimmers in the sunlight, giving it an almost otherworldly beauty. Renowned as one of the rarest and most expensive breeds, a single Calteki once sold for an astonishing $2 million. With only around 8,000 left in the world, these horses are a true treasure of Turkmenistan, where they are celebrated as a national symbol. Their history spans over 3,000 years, making them one of the oldest and purest horse breeds still in existence. Known for their unmatched endurance, agility, and elegance, Akaltekes have excelled in disciplines like racing, show jumping, and dressage. Beyond their athleticism, their loyalty and intelligence make them exceptional companions, embodying both beauty and brilliance.
Oh my gosh. That is so cool. All right, you guys, I am going to end it there. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, let me know in the comments. I will meet you there. I hope everybody just, yeah, we're halfway through the week here, and I'm hoping everybody's in good spirits. Do not let this crazy world get you down. And if it does, I mean, it's okay too. I don't know why people think like it's not okay when someone says, how are you doing? And everybody says, I'm fine. Talk about it. It's okay. I'm not always fine, and I do talk about it. So again, I will meet you in the comments. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Do not forget to question everything, and until next time, stay safe.